Hey everyone, welcome back and thank you for supporting the channel. Today we're reviewing one of my recent fall pickups, Our Legacy Camion Boot. I'll be breaking down everything from design and comfort to first impression and sizing to help you decide if it's worth the investment. Our Legacy Camion Boot is crafted from high-quality Italian leather, known for its durability and subtle shine. It has a unique square-toe design that gives it a modern, stylish edge. The inside zipper is sleek, making the boots easy to slip on and off, without disrupting the leather's clean look. The Vibram sole adds grip and support, perfect for both city wear and rugged surfaces. Now let's get into comfort and fit. I am a US 9.5 true to size, which is a size 42. After visiting Our Legacy in London, I decided to size down and went with size 41. The break-in period is a little stiff, but the Vibram sole definitely helps with overall comfort. If you plan to wear thicker socks in fall and winter, don't size down. However, if you have narrower feet, you might consider sizing down. Quality is top-notch. The leather to the stitching and the unique square-toe design sets it apart from typical boots, giving it a versatile style that works with both casual and semi-formal outfits. And with the Vibram sole, you get solid traction and added durability, which is a big plus if you're planning on wearing these boots in varied settings. One of the best things about the Camion boot is how versatile it is. For example, they pair perfectly with jeans for a casual day. You can also dress them up with tailored pants for a more polished look. The understated design lets you go from rugged to refined without needing a change in shoes. These boots truly fit a range of fall and winter styles, which makes them a staple piece if you're building a versatile wardrobe. So, final thoughts. Our Legacy Camion Boot is an incredible option if you're looking for a high-quality, comfortable, versatile boot that will last for years. Yes, it's an investment, but the craftsmanship and style make it worth considering, if it fits your budget and style. If you're looking for a standout boot that isn't too flashy, I definitely recommend these. Let me know your thoughts about these Our Legacy Camion Boot in the comments, if you'd wear these, and what you'd pair them with. Don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Thanks for watching.